Hello everyone, this is Rituraj Kumar from Department of Civil Engineering, Hidalgo Autonomous College, Bhubaneswar. Today I am going to show you the different type of reinforcement used in the building. So let's see. Please take the camera over it. As you see, this is the raft foundation reinforcement. There is the double mesh. This is the upper mesh and second is the lower mesh. This double mesh is separated by the use of chairs. Chairs, it means this is chair. As you can see, if you can't see, then it's a camera problem. I can't do anything. This is chair. This is the lower leg, head, height, and this is second leg. This double mesh is separated by a chair, and the column is placed on the lower mesh. The column reinforcement is placed on the lower mesh, as you can see. Thereafter, I am going to tell a few lines about the raft foundation. That is, the raft foundation is used where the land is marshy or the weak soil. The bearing capacity of soil is not much higher, and hence the raft foundation is used. In the raft foundation, the load of each and every column is distributed equally, or it means equally all over the foundation. The second thing is the stirrups. These are the stirrups. These are the stirrups. These 1, 2, 3, 4. It is a little bit bent. No problem. These are the stirrups. It is used for the shear loading. As the column is the vertical member and the shear force. This is used for the binding the column together, binding the reinforcement of column together. Thereafter, we come about the beam. If you can see or not, I don't know. This is the bent up bar inside the beam. This is the lower bent up bar, lower bar. This is crank, and again this is upper bar. This bent up bar is used in beam tackling the negative bending moment which is developed in the beam. Just imagine if the slab load is coming here, other load is coming here. Then please come this side. If the slab load is coming this side, other load is coming this side, it means the tension is created on the upper side of the beam. You can imagine this is the loading criteria, and the tension is created upside, and hence the number of bar is maximum on the top side of the beam. And just imagine on this section, it is a slab load is down and tension is created below the beam, and the number of bar is maximum here. Now come over the slab reinforcement. There are the two types of, it means that there are two things which we have to know in the slab reinforcement. First is on above the beam, and second is on the floor level. On beam, there is the double mesh is created. Actually, we have not shown the double mesh here, but you can imagine the single mesh is below this, and the crank is provided for the double mesh. Here is the same criteria of the bar is maximum on the upper side on the beam to tackle the negative bending moment. In the same way, load is provided this side and the tension is created on the upper side, and hence the number of bar is maximum on above the beam. And now you can go toward the staircase. Staircase, it is not the actual staircase, but it is normal. The bar should be provided in between the staircase. And this is the slab. It is mushroom type structure for the shade of the peoples. Okay, our team members name. Just pause it. These all are the general information which I provided you a few moments ago, and I am going to give an overview of this project. In the local area, people don't think about the provided mesh stirrups, about the bent up bar, about the double mesh, about the chair, about the cover block. In the local areas, it should be provided. We often see that in village that building fell down, that building fails, that bridge fall down. These all are the same problem, only due to the design of reinforcement. We should design the proper reinforcement in the building, bridge, or any RCC structure which we are constructing. And as we told you that stirrups, bent up bar, double mesh, it should be provided. It is used for bending moment design, for shear design, for settlement design, for raft foundation. There is also some examples of footing which is going to be presented by our colleague in the next video. And finally, I'm going to tell, I suggest you, I personally suggest you that the steel of Ganta bar, its reinforcement should be precisely designed for the strength of building, for the stability of building, and in the RCC structure, the minimum life should be the 60 to 70 years, and with the proper design of reinforcement, it should be achieved. So this is our model, and I presented it. Thank you.